Stoicism and Physical Health, the art of strengthening the body and mind, awakening my inner strength. It began with a single thought: how can I take charge of my health while staying true to the principles of Stoicism? As someone deeply fascinated by the teachings of Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, I often contemplated how their wisdom could translate into modern practices for physical and mental well-being. The answer revealed itself through action, discipline, and unwavering commitment to the idea that the mind and body are intertwined. Today, I want to take you on a journey, a deeply personal one, where the wisdom of Stoic philosophy meets the practical challenges of maintaining physical health. This is not just about lifting weights or running marathons, it's about cultivating resilience, embracing discomfort, and finding harmony between your inner and outer self. The Stoic foundation of physical health. The Stoics believed that our bodies are vessels through which we live and act. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself to rise each day and fulfill his duties despite the allure of a warm bed. He wrote, "At dawn, when you have trouble getting out of bed, tell yourself, I have to go to work, as a human being. What do I have to complain of, if I'm going to do what I was born for, the things I was brought into the world to do?" In this spirit, I began to see my body not as an obstacle or a chore but as a responsibility. My workouts transformed from a vanity project to a moral duty. Every push-up became a lesson in perseverance, every drop of sweat, a testament to my willpower. Embracing discomfort as growth, the Stoics famously taught us to embrace discomfort. Seneca said, "Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body." This concept became my mantra during grueling fitness sessions. When the lactic acid burned and my muscles screamed for rest, I reminded myself that pain is a temporary visitor, one that shapes and fortifies us. To practice this, I began cold showers every morning. It wasn't just for the physiological benefits like improved circulation or increased alertness. It was about starting my day with a deliberate act of discomfort, conditioning my mind to accept challenges with grace. Discipline over motivation. Motivation is fleeting. Discipline, however, is eternal. Epictetus taught, "First, say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do." With these words echoing in my mind, I replaced the search for motivation with a commitment to consistency. I crafted a structured routine, one that balanced strength training, cardiovascular exercises, and flexibility work. Each session was grounded in purpose. If I ever felt the urge to skip, I turned to the Stoic principle of viewing life from a broader perspective. If I can't manage a single workout, how can I expect to handle life's greater challenges? The power of reflection in fitness. One of the most transformative Stoic practices for my physical health has been the daily reflection. Marcus Aurelius's Meditations is a testament to this habit. I began journaling not just about my thoughts but also my physical progress. What worked? What didn't? Was I pushing too hard, or not enough? These reflections became a compass, guiding me toward sustainable practices and away from burnout. Gratitude for the body's capabilities. Gratitude is a cornerstone of Stoicism. Instead of lamenting my imperfections, I started celebrating what my body could do. I found joy in the simple act of running, marveling at how my legs carried me over distances. I appreciated the strength of my arms, not for their appearance but for their ability to lift, pull, and push. This shift in mindset was liberating. Gratitude transformed exercise from a chore into a privilege. Nutrition as a Stoic practice. Physical health isn't just about movement, it's also about nourishment. The Stoics valued moderation and mindfulness, qualities I adopted in my approach to food. Instead of indulging mindlessly, I began asking, is this meal nourishing me? Is it helping me fulfill my duties? My diet became simpler, yet more deliberate: whole foods, balanced portions, and an appreciation for every bite. Community and accountability. Stoicism doesn't demand isolation. On the contrary, it encourages us to engage with others meaningfully. I found camaraderie in group workouts and fitness challenges. Sharing struggles and victories with like-minded individuals amplified my sense of accountability and purpose. Stoic resilience in injury and recovery. No journey is without setbacks. Injuries tested my resolve, but they also taught me resilience. I recalled Epictetus's words, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Instead of wallowing in frustration, I focused on what I could control: proper rehabilitation, learning from my mistakes, and strengthening other areas of my body. Injuries became opportunities for growth and deeper self-awareness. Balancing rest and effort. The Stoics valued balance, and I've learned to honor the necessity of rest. Overtraining is counterproductive, a lesson I learned the hard way. By listening to my body and prioritizing recovery, I found that periods of rest made me stronger. Embodying Stoic wisdom in everyday health practices. Living a Stoic-inspired life means incorporating small, intentional habits into everyday routines that align the body and mind. These habits aren't grand gestures but consistent, meaningful actions that uphold our duty to care for our physical well-being. Morning rituals. Setting the tone for the day. My mornings now begin with a simple yet transformative ritual, a moment of stillness to center my thoughts. Before I engage in physical activity, I recite to myself a line from Marcus Aurelius: "When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love." This grounding thought is followed by light stretches or yoga. Gently awakening my body while preparing my mind for the day's challenges. It's a reminder that health is not just about intense action but also about deliberate preparation. Midday accountability. Reflecting on progress. During my midday break, I often take a walk, tuning into my surroundings while reflecting on the morning's achievements. This practice is inspired by the Stoic principle of mindfulness, paying attention to the present moment without distraction. Walking not only provides physical benefits but also clears my mind for creative thinking and problem solving. Mindful eating practices. Nutrition continues to play a vital role in maintaining my physical health. Inspired by the Stoic emphasis on moderation and gratitude, I approach every meal with awareness. Each bite is a reminder of nature's provision, and I actively choose foods that energize and sustain me. Epictetus's words guide me here: know first who you are and then adorn yourself accordingly. For me, this translates to understanding my body's needs and fueling it accordingly, not indulging out of emotion but eating to honor my purpose. Evening reflections. Journaling health and gratitude. Each evening, I dedicate time to reflect on the day's physical challenges and victories. Did I stick to my fitness plan? Did I push too hard or not enough? Reflection provides clarity, ensuring that I learn from each day and approach the next with greater wisdom. I also express gratitude, not only for my health but for the opportunity to improve it. As I jot down these thoughts, I'm reminded of the Stoic belief that even small, consistent actions can lead to profound change over time. Overcoming excuses. The Stoic perspective. excuses often creep into our minds, whispering reasons to skip a workout or make unhealthy choices. When I face such moments, I recall Marcus Aurelius's advice: you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. I confront these excuses head-on, dissecting their validity. Is my body truly too tired, or is my mind seeking comfort? More often than not, I find that pushing through initial resistance leads to a sense of accomplishment and renewed energy. Building a Stoic fitness community, one of the most rewarding aspects of this journey has been sharing it with others. I've joined groups where individuals strive for physical and mental growth, rooted in Stoic ideals. These communities provide support, accountability, and inspiration. The Stoic principle of sympathia, the interconnectedness of all things, reminds me that we are not alone. Together, we can encourage one another to stay disciplined, embrace discomfort, and celebrate progress. The legacy of Stoic health. As I continue this journey, I often think about the legacy I wish to leave. The Stoics taught us to act not for fleeting pleasures but for lasting impact. By nurturing my physical health, I'm better equipped to fulfill my roles and responsibilities, to support those I love, and to contribute to society. Overcoming plateaus, a Stoic approach to growth. In my journey toward improved physical health, there have been moments of frustration, plateaus where progress felt stagnant. It's easy during these times to feel defeated, to question whether the effort is worth it. But the Stoic philosophy has taught me that plateaus are not failures, they are opportunities to exercise patience and perseverance. Seneca's words guide me during these moments: difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body. When faced with a fitness plateau, I remind myself that the struggle is part of the process. It's in these moments that growth truly occurs, not just in physical strength but in mental resilience. To overcome a plateau, I embrace adaptability. I reevaluate my routines, seeking areas for improvement or variation. Perhaps my body has grown accustomed to a specific exercise, and it's time to introduce new challenges. Or maybe I've neglected rest and recovery, failing to give my body the space it needs to rebuild and grow stronger. Through trial and error, I've learned that progress isn't always linear. There will be highs and lows, but each step forward, no matter how small, is a victory. Balancing rest and effort, the art of recovery. One of the most transformative lessons from Stoicism is the importance of balance. While discipline is crucial, so too is rest. Pushing myself relentlessly without regard for recovery only leads to burnout and injury, an unsustainable path that contradicts the Stoic pursuit of harmony. Epictetus reminds us, if you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid. This quote resonates with me when I choose rest over action. Society often glorifies constant activity, but true growth requires the humility to recognize when rest is necessary. I now view rest days as integral to my health journey, not as moments of weakness but as acts of wisdom. During these times, I focus on activities that rejuvenate my body and mind, such as gentle stretching, meditation, or simply enjoying nature. These practices align with the Stoic ideal of living in accordance with nature, honoring the rhythms of life. The power of visualization in Stoic training. Visualization has become a powerful tool in my fitness routine. Before attempting a challenging workout, I close my eyes and picture myself successfully completing it. This practice, rooted in the Stoic technique of premeditatio malorum, premeditation of evils, prepares me for potential obstacles while reinforcing my confidence. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Visualizing challenges helps me see them not as barriers but as stepping stones. Whether it's a grueling run or a heavy lift, I approach each task with clarity and determination, knowing that every obstacle is an opportunity for growth. Fostering gratitude for the present body, it's easy to fall into the trap of striving for an idealized version of health. Fixating on future goals while neglecting the present. But Stoicism has taught me to cultivate gratitude for my current state. Each morning, I take a moment to thank my body for its strength, resilience, and ability to move. This practice shifts my mindset from one of scarcity, focusing on what I lack, to one of abundance, celebrating what I already possess. By embracing gratitude, I find greater joy in the journey. Every step, no matter how small, becomes a reason to celebrate. The ultimate goal, a harmonious life, physical health, while vital, is not an end in itself. It is a means to a greater purpose, living a life of virtue and harmony. The Stoics remind us that health is fleeting, a gift rather than a guarantee. What matters most is how we use our health to serve others and fulfill our roles in the world. When I reflect on my fitness journey, I see it as a reflection of my commitment to Stoic principles. Every run, every meal, every moment of rest is an act of alignment with my values. Through this alignment, I not only strengthen my body but also my character. Overcoming social influences on health decisions. One of the greatest challenges I've faced in my journey toward physical health is the influence of societal norms and expectations. From fad diets to workout trends, the noise can be overwhelming. Stoicism has taught me to filter this chaos and focus on what truly matters, principles aligned with reason and nature. Seneca's wisdom has been a compass in this area. We suffer more often in imagination than in reality. The fear of judgment or the pressure to conform often stems from imagined scenarios rather than tangible threats. I've learned to let go of these fears and instead anchor myself in my personal goals and values, when faced with conflicting advice or external pressures. I ask myself, does this align with my principles? Does it contribute to my overall well-being? By framing decisions through this Stoic lens, I can make choices that resonate with my true self rather than succumbing to fleeting trends. Integrating physical health into daily life, Stoicism emphasizes the power of small, consistent actions. Just as Marcus Aurelius wrote in Meditations, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. I've found strength in controlling what I can each day. For me, this means integrating physical activity into my routine in ways that feel natural and sustainable. I've turned daily walks into moments of reflection, using the time to clear my mind and connect with nature. I've transformed mundane tasks into opportunities for movement, taking the stairs instead of the elevator, stretching during breaks, or even dancing while cooking. These small actions accumulate over time, creating a foundation of health that supports my broader life goals. They remind me that physical fitness isn't confined to the gym, it's a way of life. Building a community of resilience. While Stoicism often emphasizes self-reliance, it also recognizes the importance of community. As Epictetus said, we are made for cooperation, like feet, like hands, like eyelids, like the rows of the upper and lower teeth. My health journey has been enriched by the support and wisdom of others who share similar values. I've sought out communities, both online and offline, where individuals are committed to fostering health and resilience. These connections provide encouragement, accountability, and inspiration. Whether it's a running group, a yoga class, or a Stoicism forum, these shared spaces remind me that I'm not alone in my pursuit of wellness. Moreover, I've found that supporting others in their health journeys is just as rewarding as achieving my own goals. By sharing my experiences, offering encouragement, and celebrating others' victories, I deepen my own commitment to health and virtue, celebrating progress with gratitude. In the past, I often dismissed small achievements, focusing only on the end goal. But Stoicism has taught me to celebrate progress, no matter how incremental. Each step forward is a testament to perseverance and discipline. To mark these milestones, I've created rituals of gratitude. After completing a challenging workout, I take a moment to reflect on how far I've come. I thank my body for its strength and my mind for its resilience. These moments of acknowledgement fuel my motivation, reminding me of the power of consistent effort. The intersection of mind and body. The Stoics understood that physical and mental health are deeply interconnected. A healthy body supports a clear mind, just as a disciplined mind fosters a resilient body. This holistic perspective has transformed my approach to wellness. When I nurture my body through exercise and nutrition, I feel the ripple effects in my mental clarity and emotional stability. Similarly, when I practice mindfulness and self-discipline, I find it easier to make healthy choices and stay committed to my fitness goals. Resilience in the face of setbacks. No journey toward physical health is free of obstacles. Injuries, illnesses, and life's unpredictabilities can derail even the most carefully laid plans. When these challenges arise, I lean on Stoic wisdom to remain steadfast. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. While I cannot control the setbacks themselves, I can control how I respond. Instead of succumbing to frustration or self-pity, I ask myself, what is within my power to improve this situation? For example, after sustaining a minor injury, I redirected my focus to activities that didn't aggravate it. Instead of dwelling on what I couldn't do, I explored new forms of movement, like swimming or gentle yoga. These adjustments not only helped me recover but also expanded my repertoire of physical practices. Each setback is an opportunity to cultivate patience, adaptability, and resilience, qualities that extend beyond fitness and enrich every aspect of life. Focusing on the process, not just the outcome. It's easy to get fixated on end goals, a target weight, a specific time for a race, or a desired level of strength. But Stoicism teaches us to focus on the process rather than the outcome. As Epictetus observed, keep your will in harmony with nature. This is the principle of all that has been said. When I focus on the process, I find joy in the daily practices that contribute to my health. The sweat of a workout, the crunch of fresh vegetables, the rhythm of my breath during a run, these moments become ends in themselves, not just means to an outcome. This shift in perspective has freed me from the anxiety of unmet expectations and allowed me to appreciate the journey. Success, I've realized, is not a destination but a series of choices made consistently over time. Embracing the wisdom of rest. In our culture of relentless productivity, rest is often undervalued. Yet the Stoics understood the importance of balance. Seneca wrote, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it." Rest is not wasted time, it is essential for renewal and growth. I've learned to listen to my body's signals and honor its need for recovery. Whether it's a full day of rest or a restorative practice like meditation or stretching, these moments of pause are as vital to my health as the most intense workouts. Rest also provides an opportunity for reflection. During these quieter moments, I revisit my goals, celebrate my progress, and recalibrate my approach if needed. Rest is not a retreat but a strategy, a way to sustain my energy and commitment over the long term, becoming a beacon of health. As I've embraced Stoic principles in my health journey, I've noticed a ripple effect on those around me. Friends, family, and even colleagues have been inspired by my commitment and discipline. Without intending to, I've become a source of encouragement for others to prioritize their well-being. This influence is deeply fulfilling. It reminds me that our actions extend beyond ourselves, shaping the lives of those we touch. By embodying health and resilience, I contribute to a culture that values vitality and virtue. A legacy of wellness. Ultimately, my journey toward physical health is about more than my own well-being. It's about leaving a legacy of wellness for future generations. Just as the Stoics passed down their wisdom, I strive to pass on the principles and practices that have transformed my life. I envision a future where health is not a fleeting trend but a way of life, a future where individuals and communities thrive through the pursuit of balance, discipline, and harmony. By living these values, I play a small part in creating that future. Building a mind-body connection. One of the most profound lessons I've learned on this journey is the importance of the mind-body connection. In every workout, every meal, and every moment of rest, I've come to see how deeply intertwined my physical and mental states are. The Stoics taught that the mind and body are not separate entities but parts of a harmonious whole. When I strengthen my body, I also fortify my mind. And when I cultivate mental clarity and resilience, my physical health thrives in turn. This realization has changed the way I approach fitness. Exercise is no longer just a physical act, it's a practice of mindfulness and presence. As I lift weights, I focus on my breath and form, immersing myself in the moment. During a run, I listen to the rhythm of my steps and the cadence of my breathing, letting the flow of movement quiet my mind. These practices remind me that health is not a destination but an ongoing dialogue between the mind and body. By nurturing this connection, I unlock new levels of vitality and awareness. Celebrating small wins. In the pursuit of health, it's easy to overlook small victories. We set ambitious goals and measure progress against towering benchmarks, forgetting that transformation happens incrementally. The Stoics remind us to value each step on the journey. As Seneca wisely observed, well-being is attained little by little, and nevertheless is no little thing itself. I've embraced the habit of celebrating small wins, whether it's completing an extra set of push-ups, trying a new healthy recipe, or simply choosing water over soda. Each of these choices represents a triumph of willpower and intention. Acknowledging these victories not only boosts my motivation but also reinforces the idea that progress is always within reach. Every step forward, no matter how small, contributes to the larger picture of health and vitality. Cultivating gratitude for the body. In the hustle to achieve fitness goals, it's easy to fall into a mindset of criticism, focusing on what we wish to change or improve about our bodies. But Stoicism teaches us to approach life with gratitude, and this includes our physical selves. Each morning, I take a moment to thank my body for its strength, resilience, and capacity for movement. I remind myself that every workout, every meal, and every night of rest is an act of self-care and reverence for this incredible vessel. Gratitude transforms my perspective. Instead of striving for perfection, I aim for growth. Instead of fixating on flaws, I celebrate my body's capabilities. This mindset not only fuels my motivation but also deepens my sense of connection and respect for myself. The power of community. One of the greatest joys of this journey has been finding a community of like-minded individuals who share my commitment to health. Whether it's workout partners, supportive friends, or online communities, these connections have been a source of encouragement and inspiration. As Epictetus reminds us, we are social animals by nature, and we are made for one another. By surrounding myself with others who value health and resilience, I've created an environment that supports my goals. Together, we celebrate successes, navigate challenges, and share insights. This sense of camaraderie not only strengthens my resolve but also reminds me that I'm part of something larger, a movement toward greater well-being and vitality. Looking ahead, as I reflect on this journey, I'm filled with anticipation for what lies ahead. The principles of Stoicism have not only transformed my approach to physical health but also equipped me with tools for navigating life's challenges. There will be more obstacles, more lessons, and more opportunities for growth. But with the guidance of Stoic philosophy, I feel prepared to face them with courage and resilience. This is not the end of the story, it's just the beginning. The pursuit of health is a lifelong adventure, one that enriches every moment and every aspect of my being. A lifetime of discovery. What excites me most about this journey is knowing that there is always more to learn, more to explore, and more ways to grow. The Stoics believed in lifelong learning, emphasizing that wisdom is not a destination but an ongoing process. Every day offers an opportunity to deepen my understanding of what it means to live healthily and harmoniously. From experimenting with new fitness routines to exploring different nutritional philosophies, the possibilities are endless. I've started journaling about my health journey, documenting not only what I do but how I feel, physically, mentally, and emotionally. This practice helps me identify patterns, celebrate progress, and adjust my strategies as needed. It's a reminder that health is dynamic, not static. It evolves with us, reflecting our choices, challenges, and triumphs. And through it all, the principles of Stoicism serve as a steady guide, encouraging me to stay curious, adaptable, and committed, spreading the flame. As much as I've gained from this journey, I've also felt an increasing desire to share it with others. Health is not something to be hoarded. It's a gift that becomes more powerful when it's shared. I've started mentoring friends and family members who want to embark on their own health journeys. Whether it's helping someone set realistic fitness goals or introducing them to Stoic practices like journaling and mindfulness, these moments of connection have been incredibly fulfilling. In the spirit of Marcus Aurelius, who wrote, "What is not good for the hive is not good for the bee," I strive to contribute to the collective well-being of those around me. By sharing what I've learned, I hope to inspire others to take ownership of their health and discover the profound joy that comes with it. Leaving a legacy. At the heart of my journey lies a question: what kind of legacy do I want to leave behind? The Stoics often reflected on their place in the grand scheme of things, reminding us that our actions ripple out into the world in ways we may never fully understand. For me, this legacy is not about achieving a certain level of fitness or adhering to a rigid set of rules. It's about living with intention, resilience, and gratitude, and inspiring others to do the same. I want to be remembered not for the specifics of what I did but for the spirit in which I did it. A spirit of courage, curiosity, and compassion. A spirit that embraces challenges as opportunities for growth and sees health as a lifelong celebration of the incredible gift of life. As I embraced these insights, I began to see Stoicism not just as a set of ideas but as a discipline, a rigorous practice akin to physical training itself. To maintain fitness, I used principles like premeditatio malorum, the anticipation of challenges. I asked myself each morning, what physical or mental barriers might I face today? How will I respond? By preparing my mind for resistance, I found it easier to confront the moment of hesitation when the alarm clock rang or when I faced a particularly grueling workout. The Stoic approach to recovery, too, became an integral part of my Stoic journey. The body, like the mind, needs moments of rest to rebuild and strengthen. I turned to Marcus Aurelius, who reminded us that you have power over your mind, not outside events. Recovery was within my control, and I embraced it without guilt. Stretching, proper sleep, and balanced nutrition were no longer luxuries, they were duties, acts of self-respect aligned with Stoic discipline, aligning fitness goals with virtue. Over time, I began to frame my fitness goals not in terms of superficial achievement but as a commitment to living in alignment with nature. I asked myself, does this activity contribute to my growth as a rational and social being? Does it make me a better person? This perspective shifted my priorities. Vanity gave way to health, and obsession with appearance melted into a desire for strength, physical, mental, and moral. The Stoic wisdom of moderation, one of the most transformative lessons Stoicism brought to my physical health, was the principle of moderation. Seneca's warning against excess resonated with me: too much luxury weakens the body, and too much hardship breaks it. I realized that extremes, be it overtraining or neglect, were contrary to the Stoic ideal. Instead, I sought balance, aiming to challenge my limits without recklessness. Stoicism in group fitness and community. Interestingly, I found that Stoicism enhanced my sense of community within fitness spaces. Whether in a yoga class, a running group, or a gym, I reminded myself of Epictetus's advice to seek harmony in our relationships. Supporting others, celebrating their progress, and sharing my own struggles became acts of Stoic virtue. I wasn't merely improving my physical health, I was strengthening the bonds of shared humanity, a Stoic toolkit for fitness. As I reflect, these are the Stoic practices that most profoundly shaped my physical health. Morning reflection: begin each day with a moment of clarity. Ask, what challenges will I face today in maintaining my fitness and health? How will I prepare for them? Journaling: track your progress, both physical and mental. Document the triumphs and the setbacks, view obstacles as opportunities. When you encounter difficulty, reframe it. See it as a chance to grow, not a roadblock. Cultivate gratitude. Recognize the privilege of having a body capable of movement and the resources to care for it. Practice moderation. Balance effort with rest, ambition with contentment. Seek virtue over vanity. Remember, fitness is not about appearances, it's about cultivating resilience, discipline, and well-being. A call to action: to everyone reading this, I extend an invitation: join me on this journey. Embrace the principles of Stoicism and apply them to your own pursuit of health. Start small, be consistent, and celebrate each step forward. Together, we can create a world where health is not a fleeting goal but a way of life. Let's honor our bodies, cultivate our minds, and inspire one another to thrive. After all, as the Stoics teach us, true health is not just the absence of illness, it's the presence of vitality, balance, and joy. Conclusion: a life transformed by Stoic fitness. Embracing Stoicism didn't just change how I thought about fitness, it reshaped my entire approach to life. Physical health became not an isolated goal but part of a larger philosophy of living in harmony with nature and in service to virtue. The weights I lift now are lighter than they once were, yet they feel infinitely more meaningful. The miles I run are fewer, but each step is richer with purpose. Fitness, like Stoicism, is a lifelong journey, a practice of daily commitment, resilience, and reflection. Together, they form a powerful alliance, one that not only strengthens the body but fortifies the mind and enriches the soul.